The experiment study is one that I don't necessarily recommend. I mean, once you get into future rounds, if you're getting pretty savvy with all this, maybe you can. But basically, this study, you're paying for an outside organization to do some experiments to determine, well, what is the value of adding more salespeople or increasing our advertising spending? Okay, and just basically um, the advertising experiments, if they increase the advertising budget by 20% and everything else stayed the same, what would that do to your expected contribution? And you can see in both situations here, it would be negative. So in other words, uh, spending the extra 20% on advertising would result in a reduction of your contribution. So thus we can conclude that at this point you have an adequate amount of money uh, allocated to advertising. You can also do the same with commercial team. So here you can see that if you added 10% in each, or 10 to each a traditional channel and 10% budget increase for the digital channel, everything else stayed the same. Roll's contribution would increase, Rock's contribution would decrease. Okay. Big caveat with this maybe you saw this as I was talking, is the fact that if you run out of units, then the experiment doesn't really work. Okay. So in terms of using this experiment, if you have money left over, maybe use it, but it's probably not that important relative to a lot of the other studies.